We back. So y'all, Wack 100 still on his explanation tour. Like, yo, this shit is so crazy, right? Yo on his explanation tour trying to explain to Reggie White, a dirty cop, why he's not a rat. A dirty cop, y'all. Like, out of all the people to go to, that's where you go to, a dirty cop. That nigga already muddy just for being a fucking police officer. But he couldn't even uphold integrity of the law. Like, how the fuck you go to clear your name to him? Like, these niggas be tripping me out. What's up, Victoria? Then we gotta read Bricc Baby paperwork. I ain't read it. I'm sure everybody done read it by now, but I ain't read it. So we ready to go through that. We got it's a lot of stuff we gotta go through. Yo, gun rights. Gun rights, man. Felons. A bill is trying to be passed to give felons their gun rights back. Let's talk about that first, because that's the most important thing. And this is something I've been saying for the longest time. Like, it makes no sense. I probably can't get my gun rights back anyway. You know what I mean? But a lot of people probably can. But it makes no sense, yo, for... What's up, Robert? For you to be convicted of a crime 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And you can't get your rights back. I'm talking about after you done parole, probation, you everything. Like, man, come on, man. Like, let's make this shit make sense. I believe, let me tell you something, right? I believe they use this, you know, to keep the door open. As long as, because a lot of black people, black men, get their gun rights taken relatively early, probably before 21, right? So, and then a lot of us live in these environments where, yo, you damn near kill or be killed. So if I take your gun rights at 19 years old, but you still live in this environment where you damn near almost gotta have it if you want to survive, then we always got that prison door open. You know, because some people gonna roll dice, some people ain't. But that door remains open. So I always looked at that as a way to keep people incarcerated, keep black men in jail, take their gun rights from them, and, you know, they got to carry it. You know, they don't have to, but if you live in a certain type of lifestyle or you didn't accumulated beef after however long you've been running around, then you got to have it. And if you don't, you're a dead man. Just keep the prison doors open. Man, pray for Princess, man. Princess have a heart problem. Yeah, see that's a prime example, Robert. You see what I'm saying? That shit fucked up how they do people. Now with me, I caught a gun charge on Stat in 2003 or 2002. I caught the case in 2003. I think I copped out in 2004. And it was like a 3-year stat. I had to stay in trouble for 3 years. Well, of course, I got in trouble again for the other shit I told y'all about. Now I can't get none of them took off my record. I can't get the gun charge removed, and I can't get the other charge removed. These lady, what it is. But yo, I ain't been in trouble since. If you want to talk about the cases from 2004. You feel me? I ain't been in trouble. I've been out of prison since 2009. It's 2025, man. Like, yo, it just get to a point. And you talking about a case that a person committed when they was damn near juvenile or fucking teenager. So it's like, yo, come on, man. Like, yo, what we doing here? What we really doing here? Yo, we really going to hold people accountable for shit that they decisions all the way up into their adult years. We're going to hold them accountable for some shit they did when they was 20. No, yeah, that's phony, man. I think they use that just a way to, you know, keep the prison doors open. Them doors always open because you're going to need it. I've been gambling for years. You know what I mean?
The department is releasing plans to create a process for those with criminal convictions to restore their gun rights. So this decision is sparking alarm that it will return firearms to those of convicted violent.
I didn't even know. Let's go to the real shit. I didn't even know they can deny your expungement. Like, that shit was news to me. I was happy as shit when they told me I could get some shit expunged. I didn't know they can deny your expungement. I said, damn. I try to find a real news source. So I gotta watch that shit off Instagram. Fuck that shit up. Here you go.
Easy way to get that LLC next to your business name. Say hello to Taylor Brands.
Yeah, that shit bogus, yo. So it's like now you gotta spend your whole life running around, you know what I mean, illegal, playing penitentiary chances when you ain't even living a penitentiary chance life. Motherfucker get up and go to work every day or do whatever the fuck they do. They ain't doing nothing wrong, but they gotta be protected. Cause I got to make it home. I don't know how anybody else feel about making it home at night, but that shit mandatory over here.
Trump administration is considering a way for convicted felons to restore their access to legally owning a firearm. Queen City News anchor Alicia Barnes and Chief Legal Analyst Kelly Rhodes takes us through those arguments.
The Justice Department is releasing plans to create a process for those with criminal convictions to restore their gun rights. So this decision is sparking alarm that it will return firearms to those of convicted violent crimes. Was an executive order from President Donald Trump last month directing a review of the country's gun restrictions to assess any ongoing infringements. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Clive Rose, this conversation. Lots to discuss here because restoring gun rights to those who have been convicted of violent crimes, laying out the argument here for us, you know, it says that a lot of people are concerned. Why?
Well, I mean, there's arguments for both sides in this situation. You have on the one side folks that are saying that the government should not be infringing on folks' constitutional rights to bear arms. And on the other side, you have folks that are saying there needs to be some common sense legislation and regulations, specifically rulemaking process that actually limits folks that can have guns. In this situation, you're talking about people convicted of felonies, but in all other instances, you're talking about folks that are domestic violence, people that are...
but it's the racial component. The racial component is the biggest issue. Now, I don't know if they're going to address that. What's up, Scooby-Doo? But that's the biggest issue is the racial component as to the people who don't have the rights to bear arms anymore.
Prior drug use, that was the Hunter Biden situation when attempting to get a firearm. And so a number of things are put in place by the ATF to ensure that folks that check one of those boxes, either a violent crime, either a domestic violence, or someone that is on drugs or had drug use issues in the past, don't have guns fall into their hands. And so that's why these regulations have been put in place. I should say these rules have been put in place to try to deter and stop folks from having guns in their hands. On the other side, folks are saying, look, in any type of regulation that stops folks from getting access to guns is a bad idea. And right now, that fight has been going on for a long time, and this is the president saying, I want to get an examination of that in February. And today, this interim rule, is something that the ATF is saying, as they go forward, will be the new rule.
So the DOJ now, under this proposal, they were very specific about who this would benefit. Explain that a little bit.
I mean, you're talking about folks with violent crimes. I mean, this is it's as specific as you can get. At the end of the day, these are folks that typically, if you were convicted of a crime, you would have been barred from having access to a firearm. And now they're saying, no, you will not be barred from having access to a firearm. And so that's why I say I have mixed feelings about this, specifically as someone that defends people that are charged with these types of crimes. Once you've committed the crime, you've been sentenced, you've done your time, you've paid your restitution, you've been on probation, you've been on some type of post relief. This additional infringement to say, look, now you still can't vote or you can't own a firearm is an additional hurdle for you to be reintegrated into society. And so I do understand and appreciate how folks are saying, well, listen, this person is done. They've served their sentence.
So now,
restore them fully to being an American citizen. But on the other hand, I can see that there is a secondary effect of someone that has committed a crime in the past. The likelihood is now higher that they may commit a crime, specifically if the original crime was a violent crime. So I can understand and appreciate both arguments.
So also to be able to point out here, they said that no constitutional right is limitless, and they would now be screening out others. Specifically, what does that language mean? Is it kind of like what along the lines of what you just said about who should be able to have their rights?
It is. I mean, and that's what the argument is. What talking about it's not limitless. Most of these gun rights advocates are saying that the president is attempting to do this unilaterally. While I think he is using his executive powers to do a number of things unilaterally, I think in this situation, this is how the administrations and agencies are supposed to work. ATF is there to formulate and promulgate rules. There should be and it needs to be a rule-making process where you have an opportunity for public citizens to comment on the proposed rule-making change. And that process is the part that should be happening now. Here's this interim rule. These are the changes that we're thinking about making, and let us know how you feel about that. That's the problem that folks will say. If you're not having that rule-making policy discussion with everyday citizens, now you're overreaching your ability. But outside of that, I think this process is exactly
they said violent crimes, bro.
Rewind it months ago, the same folks that are now in power were saying the ATF doesn't have the ability to do these types of things. But now they are making the ATF do the things that they want to see done.
Colin Rhodes, we appreciate your insight. Thanks so much.
Yeah, they said violent crime. Let's find an article on it. You know, articles, they gotta put shit in writing. They don't want people to read it. Studies on restoring felons' gun rights.
According to Duke.edu, the issue actually might be a more serious problem in the gun rights restoration context than in criminal sentencing because the potential risk to the public is more direct.
I seen an article, and it was talking about the percentages of people. I should have sent that shit to my email. Yo, because the percentages, so however, let's read this. However, as the new rule describes, in the early 1990s, Congress became concerned about the number of resources that ATF was using to adjudicate requests to relieve individuals, Americans, from disabilities on their ownership of firearms, and those rights were restored, and that those rights who were restored might go on to commit firearm offenses in 1992. Congress stopped funding the ATF restoration program, effectively cutting off the ability for a probated person to recover his or her federal gun rights. As ATF itself notes, as long as the provision is included, in current ATF appropriations, ATF cannot act upon applications for relief from federal firearm disability submitted by individuals. After evolution in the Supreme Court, jurisprudence starting in 2008 provided an opening to argue that the status-based possession bans violate the Second Amendment in certain instances. Those who might otherwise have used the federal restoration process have instead increasingly argued in the court that their gun rights should be restored as a constitutional matter. I want to see if this go into the percentages like I seen in that other article. Let's read this. In early March, it was reported that Elizabeth Oyer, the DOJ's lead partner attorney, was let go after she opposed restoring act of Mel Gibson gun rights. Oyer also published her own account here. Gibson pled non-contest to a battery charge in 2011 involving his ex-girlfriend that lost his gun rights because a 922G covers misdemeanors that involve domestic violence. Oyer informed reporters that she was part of a working group tasked with assembling a list of candidates who could have their gun rights restored, and that when she expressed reservations about Gibson given his past domestic violence conviction, she was fired from the department. Surrounding Oyer's termination suggests that the working group discussions she joined were perhaps the first steps toward creating a broader restoration framework referenced in the March 20 rule. The government lawyers seem to generally agree that a significant period of time since conviction should be passed for someone to be eligible for such relief, perhaps 10 to 15 years, and that it should be not extended, and it should not be extended to convicted murderers or armed robbers. But the issue of domestic violence proved to be a sticking point. Well, knock me out the motherfucking box. But I still think this is a good idea. I think it'll lower the prison population. No, this ain't the article, yo. It was an article I seen, y'all, that went into how many of these people actually fuck it. Oh, here you go, right here. All right, let's read this. Trump administration has now moved to reverse this trend. A recent budgetary directive purpose reallocating funds to the ATF to resume reviewing restoration applications, a demand Second Amendment advocates have pressed for decades. This policy shift does not aim to arm dangerous criminals. Rather, it seeks to ensure that individuals who have served their sentences and pose no risk are not indefinitely stripped of their rights. All right. In 2011, Justice Bureau studies, for instance, revealed that 17% of nonviolent offenders released in 2005 were rearrested for violent crimes within 5 years. Many wonder why someone convicted of a nonviolent offense, like writing a bad check decades ago, should face a perpetual firearms ban, particularly if their state has restored their rights. Oh, they ain't going to the numbers. I'll go into the numbers. They should reject 60% of applications. In 2002, FBI NICS data indicate that over 4.6 million Americans were barred from gun ownership due to felony convictions, though only a minority involved violent acts. Indiscriminate punishment, he argues, disregards evidence and undermines the concept of rehabilitation. Oh, fuck, I can't find the article. Yeah, we'll see. What's up, Charlene? Sunday best, what it is? JJ, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But I think that's a good thing, man, for people that apply for. I don't know if it's going to apply for me, but I still think it's a good thing. So let's talk about this. Tariffs. Because this is a major topic right now. I think people not understanding that. I think this shit is needed.
Understand why we want to go back to being a manufacturing country. We're a service country now. And with AI and everything else, isn't this the time to pivot rather than
I
to
don't
go
know.
back in time?
But that's not really what the China narrative is about right now. There's some imbalances that have existed since 2020 when China joined the World Trade Organization and said they would abide by its rules. They never did. And what they continued to do was steal IP, many of it from my companies and millions of other companies, and then take these products and services and make them available at much lower prices in our own markets under different brands on Alibaba, on Amazon. But it gets
he's explaining the beef that the United States has with China and why are we slapping these tariffs on China. So I told y'all right now we got a trade war going on. I think it's beneficial, even if prices do hike. I think it's just going to be momentarily.
worse. They actually use these technologies to advance their own economy at the expense of the work done by great American entrepreneurs. That's my whole point, and it's time to level that playing field very specifically. I want to be able to litigate in China the same way they're able to litigate in using our courts. I want them to abide by our rules on how their public companies are listed, and I want to be able to list mine over there. I want to compete on a level playing field. I'm happy to compete on a level playing field, but I think we're going to have to delist their companies because they don't even abide by our GAAP accounting rules. It's over. It's got to end. And the way to do it, as I've suggested, and everybody has their own idea, but mine is simple. The tariffs go to 400% until Xi gets on a plane and agrees to meet with Trump, and all this stuff gets negotiated. China is not the same as any other country on the list. They steal, they cheat, and it has to end. I've moved many of my factories out of China a long time ago to Thailand. Love Pop Greeting Cards is one of the biggest greeting card companies in America. The laser, Hewlett-Packard American-made laser cutters are sitting in Vietnam. It's American capital. Some of mine has actually put that company in place. We have a great trading relationship with them, and now the tariffs are going to go to zero. It's a good outcome. We can make it very tough for China, but I'd rather see them come to the table. My message is, and I say this on behalf of millions of other investors and American consumers, listen, we got no problem with Chinese people. Let's just level the playing field with the government. It's just got to be fair. You can't steal our stuff anymore. We're done with that.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think, like Trump said a while ago, man, just wait it out. You know what I mean? Stand firm. So Scooter funeral was yesterday. So some, yo, why everybody baby mothers and shit going the fuck off on them, man? Like this shit getting crazy. Damn, I ain't saved the shit I thought I saved. Yo, did y'all see this? This is funny as a motherfucker. This motherfucker had an AI lawyer. Hey, yo, the judge linked on his ass. Did y'all see this? New York judge confronts an AI lawyer in courtroom. Hey, yo, people be crazy. Yo, this AI shit is wild. Look at this, though.
I come here today, a humble proceeding before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that.
I'm sorry?
Generated that? That is not a real person.
Okay, it would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received the application. And you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally in the past. You have gone to my clerk's office and held verbal conversations with our staff for over 30 minutes. Okay? I don't appreciate.
I come here today, a humble panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir. So if you are able to shut that off. If you want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it to me. I don't
Hey, yo, she
appreciate.
was mad as shit. She said, hold the fuck up. Oh, who the fuck? What the fuck is this? Alright, yo, let me, damn, I ain't get none of this shit I thought I had. So, yeah, Gotti home. Y'all seen that? Ain't he a rat, though? Think so. It's this clown. Y'all see this clown ass nigga? Murdered Dex. This is deceased mother who was murdered and threatens his kids, saying they're next. Yo, Psycho Bob, is this old? This must be an old video because Psycho Bob been locked up for years now. Like, yo, niggas is bragging about motherfuckers' mothers being murdered. Like, yo, we are living in a wild time in the world, y'all. Like, this is like pure fuckery, clownery. He locked up too? So this old, right? Or this new? And this is pure clownery, whatever it is. Old, new, present, past.
Prison throughout the county jails. Bitch, nigga, ain't no rat. And then one of my brothers no blood. No see nigga, no nigga that I fuck with, nigga. And I can tell you like this, bitch ass nigga. Last nigga lost his mama trying to talk on my name. And I promise you, his kid's gonna be next. Cause he gonna be dead before
all of it's goofy.
But
I'm not excused. I seen Psycho, but all of it's goofy. It's all goofy. Yo, niggas' mothers ain't got shit to do with what y'all got going on.
I'm gonna be out soon. A lot of niggas be slacking and lacking on me. Thanks to what prison, throughout the county.
Yeah, like niggas' mother. Y'all, I did a whole video landing on both sides about that shit. Shit goofy. So NBA YoungBoy is home, y'all.
Big story of the day. This is a 2 News exclusive.
Told
A
y'all this
well-known
yesterday.
rapper is back in Utah after serving prison time on a federal gun charge.
Yeah, some people can't help but notice NBA YoungBoy in the Olympics Cove area. Brian Leahy knows that firsthand from today.
That's right, Brian
Yeah,
Leahy
I
is live there
that.
now. So what's
on his
changed
ass.
in the neighborhood?
Well, imagine if a celebrity moved down the street from you, a celebrity who's a rapper with raw lyrics and someone with a criminal past. Well, here at the gate to YoungBoy's property, neighbors have spotted armed security guards dressed in black, wearing ski masks, sometimes carrying long guns. YoungBoy, whose real name is
Why the fuck is YoungBoy so goddamn protected? Yo, this is not normal. Why do they protect young boys so much, man? But then when you call them out, niggas be mad. You know what I mean? When you say, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, some shit ain't right about shorty, niggas get upset. Like, what you mean? This. Why is he so protected? What is his purpose? All he is a rapper.
It here in a Utah courtroom last year, accused of prescription drug fraud in which he paid a $25,000 fine. He was also sentenced to prison for having a gun as a felon.
There was a guy by the
gate, I agree.
Private gate, and he was like a really young guy.
On Monday, Suman Singh says Unified Police surrounded that person. UPD says it was responding to a trespassing call.
There were 4 or 5 police cars.
A lot of people in this neighborhood walk their dogs down the street.
Neighbor Judy Zone brought me beyond the gate where she insists the road
That's why
but
that's why I'm at with it. That man is a tool. That's why they grabbed him like how they grabbed him. Yo, we ain't never see a fuck get sent to Utah. Why they ain't send Jada Young into Utah? They'd probably saved his life. Like, we seen a lot of rappers get put on the box and none of them got sent to Utah. Remember, I did a video on this as well. Utah was not his original. He wanted to go to Baton Rouge. Then he wanted to go to Texas. They say, hell no, you can't go neither one. So people like to say, well, he wanted to go to no the fuck he didn't want to go to no goddamn Utah. This was the last option. That's the only way he was going to release him. It's not, I ain't talking about how big he is. I'm talking about the protection. The protection. This boy is heavily protected by the fucking labels or the government or whoever. Meanwhile, all his fucking homeboys is going to prison. Yo, he didn't want to go to Utah, bro. I got a video on it. Utah was the only option. Only way he was gonna get out that situation if they went to fucking Utah and he go out there with the white family.
Right, you guys with bulletproof vests and security, you know.
Yo, who the fuck wants to live in Utah? Ain't no black people in Utah.
And one of them had an AK strapped to his chest. And
The home owned by Galden is watched by guards.
so it's introduced this level of anxiety.
A hard edge in contrast to Zone's impression of meeting YoungBoy in person. What'd you think of him?
He's actually a very nice young man.
UPD says the guards can carry and their permits for security here are in order. Live in Olympus Cove, Brian Malahi, KUTV 2 News.
I'm just telling you, surely some shit a little suspect. Nigga beating federal cases, getting little ass bit of time. Man, I just think he a tool. Think they need him. Look at this fuck boy right here, though. This is shit I be talking about, though, y'all. Listen to this conversation. Who the fuck paid them for this? Like, you remember him and his brother was on some old wild shit together? So somebody brought this up. I don't know. I guess they're having a kick event with Aiden Ross. And listen to what Joe said, right?
That's why I made $6 million off of that, but that's all right.
Hey, wait,
you made $6 million off
Creators
this,
and
brother?
OnlyFans, yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Wait.
The fuck you think I'm gonna do that for free?
Wait, I have a question though.
3 seconds?
How you
$6
feel when
million.
you do that though? I'm just curious. Nah, that is.
Where do the money come from?
Who offered you $6
Bro,
million?
everybody wants to see the Island Boys do it.
I'm saying once we see it, what white man
who the
in
fuck?
Miami did you? What is being sold? Where's the money being generated?
It's on OnlyFans.
Fuckery. That's what they been sold. Somebody paid Joe $6 million and his brother $8 million to do that shit that they was doing. But you see, they're not gonna mention the name. You know, they keep these names private. Who the fuck pays for that?
I was with an agency.
I know exactly what agency. I help.
Look, I was with the agency. He coming straight off. Yeah, I helped you with the agency. I know the agency. I want to know what's the agency name? Who pays for this? Who pays for two, whoever the fuck they is, brothers to do wild shit with each other?
Right. I seen it. Yeah. So they helped promote it, and I made $6 million, and my brother made $8 million.
Damn.
I told you he drops the soap and he uses a strap-on.
Sorry, what you?
Chris,
I said I told you he drops the soap and uses a strap-on. That's how he makes
I
$6
don't even play like that, but I guess whatever. I mean, look, listen.
So you
I was going through a drug addiction, bro. That's why I made $6 million off of that.
Yo, these guys is wild. That's the shit that they want, though. Wild ass niggas. Motherfuckers that'll compromise every ounce of integrity they have for a bag. So, remember we talked about him? So, Terrence Howard did an interview talking about Diddy tried to fuck him or something, right? And, you know, some people felt some type of way about it. Some people ain't care, you know. Some people said it was his truth. I think it was poor judgment, bad timing. When you consider what they trying to do with Diddy and all these frivolous allegations. He kind of like basically co-signed what the federal government has been alleging. But this is his response to all of that. Draco, what it is?
Listen,
He
before
said
y'all
8
talk
feet. He
about
probably
me, y'all
did.
need to talk to me. You see, once upon a time, if a man questioned another man's honor, he didn't do it from the shadows. He had to do it out in the open, with his name, his chest out, and his chin high.
Yeah, but see, this the thing though, bro. You told that story when Diddy was booked. So like, oh, these guys be tripping me out when they start talking about honor and integrity. And yo, you said that when Diddy was booked. You ain't say that to Diddy face. You ain't say that while Diddy was home. You waited to tell that story when he was booked. So I'm not. You can't sell me integrity. You can't sell me honor after that. Like, it sounds good, yo, but you can't sell that to somebody that know better, because what you did, it wasn't no integrity in that or honor. That was fucked up, bro. Regardless if it was true or not. Why wait till the man fighting for his life to tell that story?
hiding behind a keyboard or tucked behind editing clips of fair use disclaimers. You see, citing Section 107 of the Copyright Act does not give you free rein to defame, misrepresent, or harm others' reputation. Fair use is not a shield for character assassination. So here's the simple truth. If you take my words, my image, my ideas, and twist them to feed your fear and inflate your ego, if you profit off of my name while calling me a liar, then be prepared to stand behind your accusations. Because in the old world, men...
Now, I don't know if he lying or not. He probably ain't lying. Man, people know how Diddy get down. Diddy a wild ass. Diddy like to party. Everybody knows that. You understand what I'm saying? So, he probably... I just question the timing. I mean, I just think that was poor timing, yo, poor judgment. Like, I ain't really into kicking a motherfucker while they already down. Like, shorty already down, what you kicking them for? Let them get back up, then knock them out. If that's how you feel about it.
Didn't hide behind anything. When they spoke against someone, they had to speak it with their whole being. And if you're going to speak against me, then use the same courage that it took for me to say those truths. Man to man, eye to eye, integrity and in truth.
We're not talking about him being gay. We're talking about him being arrested.
Earning the right to speak with the
we're talking about him telling that story, basically co-signing what the feds is saying. That story he told basically co-signs what the feds been saying. He was out of line for that.
About these truths that I speak. So if you want to tear that down, have the decency to come and say it directly to my face. And say it like a man. If you're going to talk about the geometry, have other geometries to argue against it. If you're going to talk about the supersymmetry, speak of other supersymmetries that would work against it. If you're going to talk about the white papers, provide your own white paper as an argument to argue against the
equations saying forced labor and all that.
The conclusions.
The feds are saying coercion.
Respectfully, otherwise, we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person
he got more than one charge, bro.
We can meet with guns, bottles, knives, or books and equations. But we're going to do this like men. So, get ready. Get ready.
And I just question the timing. I believe him. I believe Diddy did do that to him. So, 600 Breezy. Yesterday, 600 Breezy went in on what's the girl name? Chavez. Jada's sister. So all of this started because she put up a post.
It's over. This nigga wanna sit around.
Where the fuck the post at? She basically put up a post calling him broke.
You're gonna die.
I thought I had it.
You're gonna die.
This nigga to sit around.
Oh, here you go. All of this started over this. Dating your tax bracket. Life be so much easier. Single? No. With a broke ass BD? No. And so she shared screenshots. Now look, right? 600 Breezy, wild as a motherfucker for real. But I don't know what I don't know.
This nigga wanna leave. So let to sit around and keep letting you.
I'm tired of these bees playing with me. You left me because I was broke, huh? No, B, I left you because you need help. You need Alcoholic Anonymous. You need therapy. You need real help from professionals. You physically and mentally abused me the whole time, and I put up with that shit. I've been gone since February 17th and ain't mentioned you at all. You gave me $6,800 in December for Christmas like that was going to make me stay or make a difference in my life. You helped me spend that money soon as you gave it to me. You mad because I went back to Chicago and got back on my regular life. And I'm rich again. And I don't want shit to do with you. You begged me to stay, but you get on the net 2 months later and say you left me. You should have shut the fuck up, Jasmine, and kept it P. You waited till I sent the money for Blaze B-Day to be wed. If you ain't want me to come to the party, you should have just said that, bro. You was finna off yourself because I wouldn't come home. You playing with the wrong nigga. All right, so he went off and spoke on all of this shit. Go back to the other video, the live bets video.
It's over. I'm not gonna die with you. You might as well get me killed and end this shit right now. It's over. It's over. Jasmine, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I don't want shit to do with you. None of that shit. It's over. It's over. Now I'm not playing with you. You can't make no nigga stay that don't want to fucking stay. Like what? You done treated me like complete shit. You think I'm supposed to keep staying? No, I don't want no drunk ass bitch. I don't want no disrespectful ass bitch. And I don't want no bitch that don't fucking, like, you just don't want me here anyway. I didn't want you here. If I didn't want you here, why the fuck are we sitting here having this? Let me go. Let me go. No, let me go. I'm not dealing with that same shit that you keep doing to me. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Jasmine, I'm finished. No, you're not. I don't love you. I hate you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want shit to do with you. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't want shit to do with you. I don't want shit to do with you. No, I to sit around and keep letting you mistreat me, talk to me any type of way, say what you say, keep putting your hands on me, and all that weird ass shit. But you don't want to let me leave, and I'm telling you, I don't want you. I don't want shit to do with
it's
you.
It's hard dealing with these women nowadays, bro.
I'm not lying. I don't want you. I don't love you. I don't want nothing to do with you. No, I don't. I hate you. I don't want shit to do with you. Like, what the fuck? Let me go. Like, that shit don't even make sense. Like, what the fuck? This nigga want to leave. All right, so let me fucking leave then. No. What's wrong with you? What the fuck? I'm telling you, I'm fit to go.
I have to sit here and raise this motherfucker.
You don't got to sit here and raise shit by yourself. You don't. I'm going to be right up the street.
It's not no two-parent household. That shit is a lie.
That two-parent household shit dead, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Bro, you're not going any fucking where.
All right. That two-parent household shit dead.
No, it's not.
You treat me like shit. You talk to me like shit. No, I'm not shit to you in your eyes. Why the fuck am I staying around you?
We are not.
Jasmine, let me leave.
No.
Let me leave.
No.
What the fuck? So I gotta call the police? Okay. Tell them, hey, I'm just trying to leave her house. She won't let me leave.
Okay. Well, this is the thing, yo. 600 Breezy like airheads. I mean, when you like airheads, you gonna deal with this type of shit. So he ended up going live and explaining further.
Oh no, this ain't even my character on
End up snitching on himself.
Bitches play with me so much on the internet. So much. I can't do it this time. No, I can't do it because bitch, you don't even want to let me see my son unless I come to your house or unless I fuck you. Let's be real here. That's in the text messages too. You was finna kill yourself when I wouldn't come back. That's in the text messages too. You sent me. I was gone for 7 days. You and my son was laid up with another nigga. I got that in my phone too.
Dang.
But as me and y'all think we supposed to just keep sitting back and let bitches attack us and lie on us and do all this and make a scene, bitch, I didn't even know I was on the shade. Y'all got me fucked up on BD. Like, what? Every time bitch called me, I got 10, 20K on me. You mad? 'Cause I went back to trapping. You ain't want me to trap.
Dang.
Bitch, I'm back in the Midwest getting busy. And then I just sent you $32.50 for Blaze party. Right after that, you did this real internet shit. And we've been broke up for 2 months, Jasmine.
Niggas get emotional and just get to talking. Yo said I went back to trapping. What the fuck? I don't think you supposed to say that, shorty. I think you supposed to left that out.
Cause you needed that Snapchat check. They don't know your biggest check is from Snapchat. You needed some.
You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz.
He probably should have left that out. I don't know if that was a good idea. So he wound up posting even more shit. The fuck this shit say? I had to do this shit with everything in me. That's not my character at all. That's still my son, mom at the end of the day, and I can't take it back. It's too late. But damn, I'm supposed to just lay down and keep letting people play with me like that? I know where I fuck up at in my love life, and I take accountability for my wrongs, but I don't make it public when it's good or bad. I try to keep my real life off the net. They only do that because I'm 600 breezy. Y'all don't understand how bad I just miss being Antonio. But y'all wouldn't get it. Y'all don't hear me. My peace gone. I have none. My life sucks. And y'all just getting a kick out of it. Y'all think females really lying down with me and having babies and I'm just a horrible person. Fuck no. I'm the perfect nigga. I just got too many baby mamas. Besides that, I'm damn near flawless. Yo, crazy. And if you know me in real life, you know how good-hearted I am. That shit be bogus how people try to tarnish my image for their own sake. And I did nothing at all to provoke what these women do to me. They always make private situations public. This is why I barely rap. I miss being a regular person. This shit is draining. I can't even live my own life with any kind of peace. Do y'all know how that feel? I guess a lot of people, that's how Tank be talking. I mean, I'm sure it is been, you know, having been on them blog pages and motherfuckers slandering you and shit like that, but shit, it's not happening to everybody. I mean, so if that's the case, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Yo, sleep the little Reggie, man. Little Reggie be going in. He been going in on Kai strings.
Cool. Nah, I'm cool. Chill, bro. Chill, buddy. Chill, buddy. Not that. Not that. Chill, bro. Come on, she beating out. Happy birthday. Get out. Get out. Get out. She wild and all that falling niggas. Nah, pull up. Go with her. No. You trying to force it, gang. She wild and all that. I'm out. Say no more. Yeah, she falling all over the place.
Oh, hell no. She from Brooklyn, G. She was coming from Blondie. Cool.
Don't kick the straight out.
Coming from a whole lot. I came to say happy birthday. That's it. Get out of here with all that extra shit. Get out of here with all that extra shit. Get out of my room. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. We're a room full of men that are not laughing. Everybody's looking at me seriously. Stop laughing in my face.
Listen.
You on this?
What it is, bro?
Listen.
Chat, get the fuck off of me.
Instead of...
It's weird. I just came in the room to say happy birthday. Get out of here with all that extra shit. No, I don't, but I understand y'all do that, but I don't know him from a can of paint. So I came to say happy birthday. Nobody's gonna kick me out of their room like I'm some goofy goober bitch. I'm not a goofy bitch.
You try to kick me out, but I know.
Des just said I felt that too. That was a little crazy. Des just said I felt that too. That was a little crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Des just agreed with
you. You don't know him. That's what I'm saying.
But I know him from a whole other while.
Nah, he wound up ended up talking to her. I think Yo posted this shit too. I think Yo from DC some motherfucking way. Where the fuck that shit at? Thought he posted it. Yeah, they going at it. Somebody gonna have to bend. That's the one we just looked at. I thought you posted that shit. Oh, here, go right here.
Damn, like what you got?
Little angry man, what you got against me? I came in saying happy birthday.
You was like,
I almost fell. Like, and first of all, what's wrong with I can't move my shoulders.
Like you was moving drunk, like
I'm not drunk. I just drove.
Why you falling though? Like
why did I fall?
Yeah,
you think that was a fall?
Yeah. So somebody play the clip. Where the clip at?
Let's watch it together and tell me if that was a fall, because I think
she definitely fell in that bitch. Like yeah, that motherfuckers don't be got time to deal with nobody drunk. Like if you sober or you don't drink, yo, it's hard dealing with a drunk person, man. Especially a drunk person that's stumbling around. So I see why he kicked out since he stumbled in the room. You feel me? No, get out. Straight up. I ain't dealing with that shit.
You got dyslexia with the eyes.
But she don't look drunk, though.
I'm trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Look at your nose, look at your acne, clean your face, baby. Like,
I mean,
I don't have them problems. I'm cool. Get your face together. Drink your water.
Okay. I mean,
you know what they say, acne on the face? Alright, sign those gotta be up. Damn, like what you got to do? I don't even care about it anymore. It's fine. You already here. It's good. I didn't mean nothing. Like I didn't even mean nothing by for. I did want you to get out, but it was just like some like regular shit. I thought that was normal to be able to tell people to like get out, chill room.
No.
I feel like if roles is reversed and you'd have told me get out, I wouldn't have felt no way. I would have got out and went.
I wouldn't have, because I know who you are. I wouldn't have to say, yo, get out. I was
came in falling.
But I was happy to meet you and it was your birthday. So I didn't fall. It would have been a different story if I would have fell. I went on a wall, like I ain't dropped nothing. Nothing broke. It was my body that hit the wall. And you think that's too much, then
I mean your body is T. So shit might hit the wall. You heard me. For real, I mean, I don't even care about it no more.
Can I get your number before I go?
I'll try to go. Good, I would go.
Alright, I was just asking why you got it like
he gonna be one of the biggest over that bitch. You're gonna supersede damn near everybody over there, probably except Kai. Shorty special. I'm happy for him, man. Straight up, man.
Alright, fuck out of here then, nigga.
You look, dumb little bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million straight things out.
Can't play that. Hardball, what it is. Shorty funny, man. Salute the little Reggie, man. Alright, yo, let's get the Bricc baby. Yeah, he gonna do real big things over there, man. The wild Luce kind of paperwork ain't pop up yet. Government opposed Bricc baby motion. I'm turning this motherfucking heat on. This motherfucking cold in this. God damn. Getting cold down in this basement. Where the fuck my Black and Miles at? Break the trick. Bricc baby, wow, this is a motherfucker. That man say shit. I probably got about like a 90% chance. Who the fuck told him that? Yo, something. I swear, who is advising Bricc baby and Luce Cannon? Like, don't they got lawyers? Their lawyers letting them say this shit? That man said I got a 90% chance. I ain't think I ever had a 90% chance on no bail hearing. That shit is always 50-50. I mean, it might be 60-40 or 30-70, depending on the case. But that shit ain't never 90. I mean, ain't never 70. Ain't never none of that. Especially when you got a history of violence. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking, man. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about Wack 100. Cause he went over there with Reggie White and tried to explain the CS2 back shit. That's what they got CSI Seti as the lawyer? Probably. You know, he give horrible advice over that bitch. So I ain't surprised if CSI Seti took the case. They got CSI Seti on the case. Hey, yeah, he the 60s lawyer. The motherfucking 60s lawyer, man. CSI Seti, man. On the job. But, yeah, we gonna get into it. Don't do it, Eugene. He tried to explain interest of justice. You know, Wack 100 getting cases dropped in the interest of justice. But how many other people got their cases dropped the same way? That's willing to talk about it. All right, so Zaire Mitchell, aka Bricc Baby, aka Big Shitty, MPA Shitro, Shitty Montana, Bricc Baby Shitro is his name. Yo, got a wild ass name. So this is 25 pages. Let's get to the facts. All right. Defendant Zaire Mitchell asked this court to be released pending trial, arguing that a secured property bond is sufficient to reasonably assure his appearance and the safety of any other persons or the community. To the contrary, defendant's criminal history shows a dedication to crime and recidivism, no matter what the consequence. Moreover, his conduct during the investigation in this case shows the same dedication to a life of crime and inability to comply with the rule of law. The indictment first alleges that defendant in shooting at individuals possessed ammunition expelled from a firearm on July 12, 2022. Then on June 21st, 2023, defendant was captured on an intercepted car arguing with his significant other, in which she repeatedly recounted that defendant had pointed a gun at her while she was holding his infant child. Execution of search warrants at defendant's home followed, and 3 firearms, including an AK-47 style gun and over 125 rounds of ammunition, were found. After law enforcement seized those weapons and arrested defendant, he continued undeterred. In March 2024, defendant erupted at his place of employment, threatening individuals in the room and online with death, fighting security, and later admitting to possessing a firearm during that incident. Oh, so they talking about when he got into it with DW Flame. Bricc baby DW Flame fight. They talking about this right here. Oh, not that. I don't know what the fuck that is. I ain't never even seen that. I ain't talking about that. You talking about this?
There he is. We're talking about how you good at rapping.
Yeah, you motherfucking buster, nigga.
Pissed off on the traffic?
I'm pissed off about motherfucker running 3-day content on the
What up, nigga? You hanging like that? Yeah. What up?
I'm trying to figure out why motherfuckers still running content on a conversation that got leaked from this motherfucker and keep on trying to keep on digging some shit about my boy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dead homies. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. 6-0. Niggas energy is what a nigga energy is. Hey, this is my boy right here. Hold on, no, 3 days in a row, gang. You been here 3 days in a row getting asked the same question after we talk. Nigga, I still ain't watched it. I don't know what I said to cuz. Nigga, I was hiding, motherfucker. Hey, that ain't no excuse, nigga. I know one thing. The first time I asked you, first time I picked up the phone, I said, bro, I can remember one thing only that was derogatory that I said. Did I or did I not?
Speak on it.
On 6-0 crib. Everybody else, like, it's cool. Like, all this shit, it was a Monday show. It was a show yesterday. I love you, Adam. I'm not tripping off of you. It ain't nothing like that, cuz the nigga frustrated right now, bro. Because y'all digging shit. If a nigga say he ain't gonna watch it, a nigga ain't gonna watch it. And the nigga who leak it is fuck a nigga forever. And any nigga that ride with cuz on the dead homies, it is what it is, nigga. On 6-0 crib, nigga. And me and cuz will crash you niggas together.
Look, nigga. The fans was loving this. They probably had their popcorn ready. Like, oh yeah, we gonna get his ass. He got to be one of the dumbest people we've ever seen.
By myself, nigga, on the dead homies. Wherever niggas want to meet, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no HK Turtle. I'm gonna give you a shout out today, cuz. On the dead homies, nigga. On 6-0 crib, cuz you a cop, nigga. You the police, nigga. You reach it. You want, nigga, you doing interviews with Alex Alonzo, this, that, trying to get your shit off the ground. On the dead homies, you got the address, nigga. To right here, right now, like y'all pulled up the last time, nigga. Niggas pull up. On the dead homies, pull up, nigga. On 6-0, cause ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issues. Nigga, on roll the 60s, nigga. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s, nigga, with no type of drama, nigga. On SC, nigga. Only 40 come through that motherfucker is Pee Wee and Lil Vernon, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Nigga, if you niggas got underlying conditions, nigga, hate the hood, nigga, on West Side Road to say that, nigga. On the dead homies, cause y'all know what it is, nigga. And a nigga play ball. Bitch, the only reason I ain't come outside and kill one of you niggas, cause I was in front of these white niggas. Dead homies, nigga. Me and the homies would have crashed, nigga.
Now, Adam say Bricc Baby is his friend. And would you allow your friend to do this? If this was your friend, like Adam says Bricc Baby is to him, would you allow your friend to do this? Now, this video got 1 million views. Adam probably ain't crossed 1 million since this video.
Think so, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Shout out Devil Donut, nigga, and my real 40s, cuz. These niggas 68ers, though, nigga. On 6-0, and this my homeboy, nigga. On the hood. And whatever me and my homeboy gotta go through, nigga, to clear what we gotta clear, nigga, on 6-0, he gonna always be my homeboy, nigga. It don't matter whatever it is, nigga. But the energy that, nigga, from now on, nigga, keep on running content on my name, nigga. I'm putting Kill Squad in the street.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, on 6-0. Y'all forgot I had chili, nigga. Nigga, on 6-0, nigga. Go look up, nigga. What
that
shit
they
he
put
worth,
Kill
bitch.
Squad this street.
Fuck all that,
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much.
No, niggas ran content 3 days in a row. Nigga, fuck the nigga and they mama, nigga. Dead homies.
Yeah, but why is he not mad at Adam? Yo, this is Miss the place. What's the word? This anger he got is not directed at the right people. Why are you not mad at Adam for airing it? You know what I mean? Like, yo, niggas be so fucking stupid. Not saying you can't be mad at the people talking about it, but you got to be mad at the person airing it as well. Like, how the fuck did he just, like, yo, how do these guys just keep getting left out this place? Thank you, Carl. How these guys keep being left out the equation?
It's nigga 6-0. Nigga, I'm tripping, cuz they keep on trying to, they digging.
I know, I see the same thing, cuz.
Ain't that nigga asked for a fade from you. Every nigga that got on the phone with you turned it down. You niggas scary Larry ass niggas, cuz, on SC.
Hey, Barry Buzz, next time I come over there, bitch, and I say something, you'll respond, yo. I'ma block you over this motherfucking dick.
Niggas picking and choosing.
Nigga, you picking and choosing, nigga. Dead homies, you niggas want to have something to say about me? On the dead homies, I really boogie down on SC. Stop playing with me. Nigga, I don't give that energy up here. Bro, I'm the boogeyman. You niggas know. You bitch ass niggas from the hood that keep talking. Y'all know why y'all talking, cuz the boogeyman spoke, nigga. And y'all scared, nigga. You niggas want to do shit on camera. But it's over with. I ain't finna keep going up, nigga. But the energy is what it is, cuz. And on the dead homies, send the link to cuz. On the dead homies, be outside, nigga. Play that shit today, nigga. On SC, nigga. On hood, they gonna be calling your ass little Draco, nigga. Dead homies, and it is what it is. You niggas the cops, nigga. Dead homies, nigga. And the nigga who posted the other shit about me and a blick, nigga, cop ass Wack, bitch ass Wack, nigga on the hood calling me Mr. AK-47. Bitch, I got open cases, nigga. Nigga, stop playing with me, cuz. On the dead homies, I ain't leaving my kids for nothing, nigga. 6-0.
So look, right? Looking back at this now, I see where all this anger is coming from. He knew this indictment was coming. So he know this indictment is coming. And you got these niggas on here playing with his name. That's what led to the crash out. That's what led to him crashing out like this. You got the police on his ass. These niggas playing. This is what you get.
Niggas gotta stop playing with me, cuz.
They know what it is.
I met you in the jail, man.
Come on, bro.
I like the
niggas out, nigga.
Yeah, right next door to me, man. You know what's going on, man. So,
come on, cuz. On 6-0. Niggas keep playing them internet games now, nigga. Ball in your court, nigga. SC, nigga. Niggas hate the hood, say something, nigga.
Yeah. That's why he crashed out like that.
Podcast, I think that's
nigga on SC.
I think that's about the energy.
Nigga, on hood. Nigga, stop tapping me, cuz.
What's
about
up?
that shit, nigga.
I know, bro.
On hood, stop tapping me, nigga. Nigga, they gon' see this real energy. You be with me all the time, cuz. On hood, I really crash shit.
Bro, you know the truth. I know the truth. You said enough to niggas, cuz.
See, you know, but at the time, we didn't know. We didn't know that they was under federal investigation. His daughter was there. You ain't lying. But that's why he crashed out like this, though, y'all. Too much pressure bust pipes. And you find out he fuck around been talking to them people. That's why he called out Wack as the police.
Enough. Yeah. Because really, you know, niggas can't even tell who homies at this point. No. Like, no. Okay.
This is my thing, gang. You know I love you. This is what they want, right? So
They got it, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. Pull up, nigga. Nigga, put your life on the line, nigga. On 6, so put your life on the line, nigga.
He definitely was talking to them people in some capacity. I don't know if it was in reference to his case or if it was in reference to his baby mother, but he definitely was talking to them people about something. They had a conversation.
No, stop talking to me about them, bro. I really do, cuz.
Bro.
Stop talking to me about them. Man, cuz I'm 6 so crib. Stop playing with me, cuz. On the hood. Don't nobody tell me nothing, nigga. Don't nobody tell me nothing, nigga. On 6 so stop giving them niggas the address in. Stop giving them niggas the address in.
Calm down, Bricc. Chill out.
Stop giving niggas the address.
Oh, he's definitely talking.
Man, I'm like, what? Nigga, on hood, you a part of the security team, nigga. Stop giving fuck niggas the address. Nigga, I just told you, stop talking to me while I'm mad, nigga. On NC, stop talking to me. Nigga, on Roman 60, stop talking to me, nigga. Man, stop talking.
They let him do all that before they turned that shit off.
Hey. We gotta cut it. We gotta cut it, gang.
Damn, yo, this was dirty work. Looking back at this, that was dirty work. Joe, ain't no way you supposed to add that, Adam. Adam a bitch. So where the video? I'm looking for the video when they was fighting, or when he got Bricc baby. Choked. What, they took that video down? Fuck that video at. It was a video that showed the aftermath. I don't see it. It was a video that showed the aftermath. Yeah, Bricc baby was tripping when he said that.
How you did motherfucking mean to say
They lie to him, tell him.
all that, and you fuck with the neighborhoods, like be real.
Can't believe Wack though. Wack was trying to save his
I heard
ass.
what you said, DW. Be real, cuz. I'm 6 so you niggas ain't never approached me with a problem, bro. Any nigga bigger than me, buffer than me, I'm not playing with, nigga. I'm 60 crip and I stand on that, nigga. However you niggas want to play it. However you niggas want to play it, nigga, yeah. Y'all niggas from a family ass hood that don't beef with each other and all that. Yeah, nigga, go to the park, nigga, on 6 so. Nobody's coming to that park to get y'all. I don't drop lows, nigga. On the dead of me. I bet you one thing, you niggas couldn't come to the 60s, nigga, and make the cut no way with all that stripper ass shit, nigga. And I'm not talking about you, DW, with that one. Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, come on, cuz niggas can't make the cut over here. Niggas ain't hard enough, nigga, all that fighting and all that, nigga. First and foremost, nigga, don't lie about.
Yeah, so I don't know where that video at. May it got scrubbed. Feds might have scrubbed it from the internet. Throughout 2024, defendant made claims online of murdering people and threatening to do the same to others. Well, like they fucked that up. Then on March 18, 2025, the day before his arrest in this case, defendant went on a live video podcast with someone. Why they ain't mention Luce Cannon's name? Luce Cannon is part of this case. Why did they say with someone? That's strange. Whom he had previously threatened to kill. During the podcast, sitting across from that person, defendant brandished a firearm in his waistband. When defendant was arrested the following day, an unsecured firearm with multiple magazines of live ammunition matching that seen in defendant's waistband on the podcast were found where defendant was staying with his young child. All the above conduct occurred after years of violent crimes, firearm possession, evading charges, and troubling conduct disseminated through the internet. Damn. Troubling conduct disseminated throughout the internet. That's new. Defendant's lengthy periods of incarceration and supervision have not deterred him from continuing to commit dangerous crimes. There is no reason to believe this arrest will be any different, and the safety of the public demands that defendant remain detained. Defendant is intercepted discussing criminal activity, including pointing a firearm at his partner and child. In the first several months of 2023, defendant was intercepted on multiple court-authorized Title III wiretaps, both of his phones and associates' phones on multiple calls. Defendant discussed criminal activity. Throughout March 2023, defendant discussed how the mother of one of his children accused him of pointing a gun at her, and defendant claimed it was a lie. But on June 20th, 2023, a second person accused defendant of the same conduct. That day, defendant's significant other, KC, stated, "You pulled a gun on me with your daughter. You pulled a gun out on me in front of your fucking daughter. You pointed a gun at me with your bitch ass." Defendant responded, "I don't give a F. I don't give a F, B, ever since I've been dealing with you." The following day, defendant argued with KC again about her picking up her daughter, ordering her to take the fucking baby outside, "You stupid B. You sit in the house all day, you dumb asshole." KC told defendant she could not walk or drive because defendant fucked her leg up, and that he was the one who hit on people. Defendant responded, "Man, on 6-0, shut the fuck up, bitch. I told you, nigga. You keep playing with a nigga. You just want to see a nigga." Defendant told KC to leave, and he said they were done. On the same day, KC again stated, "It's so fucked up that you can't even apologize for the shit that you do. You never apologize for treating me bad. Pulling a gun on me like this. Shit. Pointing a gun out on me like this shit is cool for you. But you want me to do shit for you. You talk about me. You talk about you don't want me. Shit you got going on. But you're going to pull a gun out on me and my child though, right?" Defendant responded on 6-0. "Yeah, you don't get it. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't. On 6-0 crip, nigga." Yeah, Bricc baby wild as shit. That's them drugs, man. Bricc baby on the perks. The perks be having you. Yo, sometimes on the perks be having you out of the ordinary. Following the above mentioned calls, law enforcement obtained search warrants for defendant's home, car, and person. Inside his home, law enforcement found 3 firearms and ammunition listed in count 2 of the indictment. But see, that's the crazy thing, right? They got Big U talking about Wack had a firearm. Why they ain't raid Wack house? Like why would they just raid Bricc's? Because of his firearms and activities using firearms. But Wack is on Big U indictment, brandishing the firearm as well. Why they ain't raid his ass? Inside his home, law enforcement found 3 firearms and ammunition listed in count 2 of the indictment: a .380 caliber pistol, a 9mm caliber pistol, a 5.56 45 caliber assault rifle, and over 125 rounds of ammunition. Defendant tried to drop some of the firearms and ammunition from his balcony into the courtyard of his apartment complex, just as he previously stated that he would on another intercepted call. Throughout the remaining period of wiretap, defendant made countless assertions or threats pertaining to violent conduct and weapon possession. For example, on February 20, 2023, defendant stated that he did not respect the elders in the game and would pop anyone on 6-0. On March 6, 2023, approximately 3 weeks later, defendant was on the phone with his mother, the proposed surrogate here, and found the mother of his child outside of his house. He told his mother that the mother of his child was in gangland and wanted to expire early. Defendant asked the mother of his child if she wanted to die in front of her son. On 6-0, as defendant's mother screamed at him to stop because he may be being recorded. On March 6, which is approximately the same day, 2023, defendant told KC that the police were acting stupid, that he was tired of doing what they told him to, and that he was ready to shoot the mother of his child. Later that day, defendant told another unidentified male that he could kill the mother of his child on 6-0. Damn, Bricc. Yeah, Bricc was on them drugs, man. On March 28th, 2023, approximately 2 weeks later, seemed like they get 2-week wiretaps. And man, they get 2 weeks because that's the thing, y'all, with wiretaps. They can't just watch you for 6 months. No, they got to report back to the judge. Look, this is what we got. We want to continue the wiretap program. Judge sign off on it. They keep listening. It looked like they're getting 2 to 3 week wiretaps. That's what they're doing. Defendant said that he would body slam the mother of his child on her neck to stop playing with him. In that same call, defendant discussed how it felt to kill someone, and he have to go to school and play basketball the next day. In addition to the intercepted calls, defendant continued to threaten violence, carry firearms, discuss both. For example, in March 2024, defendant crashed out at his place of employment, threatening to shoot people and eventually fighting a security guard. Defendant later admitted in a separate interview that he had a fire on him during the altercation and that he brought his daughter with him to the studio. Oh shit, they got hey yo, why they put that picture in there? They wanted to get a judge of visual. Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. He's a fucking menace. Look at the vein coming out of his head. He want to kill somebody right now. Yeah, I don't know what that mean, Money Mitch. Now, I ain't skipped that part. I talked about it. I don't know what that mean he tired of doing what the police say. I don't know if that's in reference to with his baby mother or that's, you know, some other shit. I mean, I don't know what that mean, yo. That could mean two different things. Because they was on his ass about his conversations with his baby mother and how he was threatening to kill him. So they probably had a conversation with him about that. And, you know, that's his reply. Or he been working with them people the whole time. Yo, why? Yo, they had to put this picture in there, man. On June 2024, defendant argued over the phone with an individual and claimed he had... See, yo, why are they not mentioning Luce Cannon? They're not even saying individual known to us. They just say individual. And claimed he had killed more people than the other had fought. Defendant stated that he swore it to be true on his 4 babies, which he repeated many times. And later attempted to downplay this claim, defendant stated that even if he had 1 murder, that would be more than the other person had fights. On March 18, 2024, the same individual whom defendant previously threatened and claimed to have more scars than he had squabbles joined the same podcast. During the filming, defendant showed that he had a gun in his waistband. And they motherfucking put the camera on that bitch. Hell, you stupid as shit. Man, fuck no. See, that's that shit. That be that bullshit, bro. We not gotta figure out what happened in 2003. Defendant is now in charge of multiple counts of possession of firearm and ammunition, all in violation of 18 U.S. Code. The first charge stemmed from defendant shooting 3 bullets in a business parking lot in July 2022 to ward off would-be robbers. The second charge involves all the firearms and ammunition found at his home in June 2023. Both of these charges filed 5 felony convictions from 2010, 12, 14, 16, and 2020, respectively. While the pretrial service report includes a longer criminal history with out-of-state convictions. The morning of defendant's arrest, he had an unsecured firearm and ammunition in reach of his young child. On March 19, 2025, law enforcement arrested defendant on the felony in possession charge in the indictment at his residence in Gardena, California, with his significant other and young child. Agents found a Glock 26 firearm and 17-round Glock magazine with 16 rounds of 9mm ammunition, as well as another magazine with 16 rounds of 9mm ammunition. Defendant kept all of that unsecured despite residing with his significant other and a child he had already threatened with a firearm before. Despite being arrested with all of the firearms and ammunition at his residence in June 2023, despite his many felony convictions prohibiting him from possessing firearms or ammunition, and despite California Penal Code, whatever, prohibiting possession of large capacity magazines, those holding more than 10 rounds, so they got that in Cali too. As shown in pretrial service report and the indictment itself, defendant multiple firearms and ammunition possession charges in this case are far from defendant's first crimes. In 2006, narcotics and destruction of law enforcement. Almost 20 years ago, defendant earned his first felony from a narcotic, said he earned the bitch, from a narcotic distribution conviction. While he was also charged with willfully obstruction of law enforcement officers by use of threats or violence. He was sentenced to 10 years probation and given a second chance with community service and schooling conditions. In 2010, reckless evading involving assault with a deadly weapon. In 2010, defendant criminal charges escalated with a charge for assault with a deadly weapon with great bodily harm, injury likely, and a conviction for evading a peace officer with disregard for safety. Defendant was sentenced to 365 days in jail and 3 years probation, a violation of which resulted in 2 years of confinement. According to the certified conviction records and police reports from the original crime, police saw a sex worker enter defendant's car, and defendant then sped off upon seeing officers. Defendant led police on a high-speed chase through stop signs and red lights. At some point, defendant pushed the female out of the moving vehicle. The victim landed on her face, and defendant ran over her thigh. with his car. Damn, Bricc. What the fuck? This nigga Bricc ruthless. Jesus Christ. Why you just stop at a light, yo? Tell her to get out. The victim later stated that she asked to be let out multiple times, but the defendant refused until he later threw her out. The victim also stated that the defendant said he had something he needed to get rid of during the chase and threw a gun out of the window, but they didn't find a gun. Salute to him for getting rid of the gun. Upon his release in 2012, the defendant was arrested for transportation of controlled substances and ultimately sentenced to 365 days in jail and 3 years probation. You're getting a lot of breaks. That probation was later revoked after the defendant admitting to violating it. 5 months after that arrest, but before that sentence, he was arrested for the same crime in Nevada and ultimately sentenced to 4 years probation. Damn. Yo, getting breaks all over the place. In 13, he was arrested for and by 2014 convicted of possession of controlled substance. Defendant later received misdemeanor relief for that conviction, but he thereafter violated his probation again. In August 2nd, 2016, defendant was convicted of criminal threats and sentenced to 2 years in state prison. Although he was given yet another opportunity with a suspension of the execution of the sentence and 3 years formal probation, he violated that probation multiple times, even receiving a no bail bench warrant for his failure to appear for violating hearing. Robbery conviction in 2020. And on October 7, 2020, defendant was convicted of robbery and sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. This arrest was also featured a high-speed chase and a barricade incident that the defendant glamorized in his music. Oh my God. As a juvenile, goddamn, defendant was charged with carrying a concealed weapon, robbery, and a minor in possession of a weapon. He has further arrests for narcotic sales, many failures to appear in multiple states, obstruction, multiple felony and possession charges, false statements, flight, assault for deadly weapon, multiple fugitive from justice warrants, inflicting corporal injury on spouse, criminal threats, and multiple robberies. Defendant also has misdemeanor convictions and an infraction involving arrest for a vehicle without consent, driving on suspended license, and domestic violence. Defendant crimes do not pertain only to violence and weapon possession. Defendant is currently under investigation for fraudulently applying for FEMA benefits by claiming to be a renter of a property in California, destroyed in the Eastern Fire in January 2020. Moreover, in his digital devices seized during his previous arrest, defendant was in possession of multiple social security cards, addresses, and other personal identifying information that he had brought on WhatsApp. Defendant even had a photograph of a driver's license with his photograph, but a different name, address, and state. Damn. On March 19th, 2025, this court ordered defendant detained pending trial based on risk of non-appearance. Yo, why would he think he getting a bail? Yo, you already got missed court appearance. Yo, once you get one of them, bails are done for the most part. And a danger to the community. This court found detention to be appropriate based on defendant's history and characteristics, including his criminal record of fugitive arrest and violating parole and probation conditions, as well as an insufficient bail resource and defendant's safety risk due to the nature of seriousness of the instance charged with and his criminal history, which include numerous convictions, some of which were violent. A defendant must be detained pending trial where no conditions or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the appearance of the person as required and the safety of any other persons in the community. Detention is thus appropriate for a defendant who is either a danger to the community or a flight risk. The nature and circumstances of defendant offenses unequivocally weigh in favor for detention. Defendant offenses possessing multiple firearms on multiple occasions, over 125 rounds of ammunition, some of which he fired are serious. The defendant fired at a would-be robbers in a business parking lot and less than a year later was found with a firearm after reportedly pointing them at his partner and child. Only confirmed defendant should not be in possession of firearms, not to mention his multiple prior felony convictions, each of which alone prohibit him from possessing them. He's continued possession of firearms and even more ammunition at his home with his child during his latest arrest only further corroborates the need for his detention. Moreover, the defendant faces a statutory maximum of 15 years for each count. As currently charged, how many counts he got? Due to the defendant's extensive criminal history, likely rendering him a criminal history category 5 or 4. And that 5, V is 5, right? And with enhancements for the type of number of firearms and obstruction of justice, defendant faces likely guideline range between 92 and 115 months in prison based on total offense level of 24. Below are the guideline calculations based on information. Yo, what's how many months is this, y'all? 92 to 115 months. How long is that? Year-wise. 10? Base level 20. 3 firearms plus 2. Obstruction plus 2. The severity of potential penalties involve arguments defendant risk of non-appearance. Affirming denial of bail based on risk of non-appearance where defendant faces fraud charges that expose him to a range of just 57 to 71 months imprisonment, as courts have recognized such a lengthy sentence provides. Now, I don't know if they're going to hit him with the fraud charge, but they might. Bricc baby done. Yo, do anybody know how many months that is? 8.5? All right, bet. That's on each count. I mean, no, that's not each count. That's his guidelines. Damn, Bricc. Damn, yo, they got the Bricc, not the trick. Yo, crazy. I think Bricc love prison, though. At least he sound like it on the phone. All right, hold up. We got to read this. Defendant history and characteristics also favor detention. Indeed, defendant's involvement in multiple violent offenses render him particularly dangerous to the community. Court's reliance on defendant's robbery crimes were a danger to the community in affirming sentencing. The evidence of his violence and threats of violence is all exacerbated by defendant's apparent continued access to firearms as detailed below. The records of defendant discussing uncharged conduct detailed above cast his already damning criminal history in even more troubling light. Defendant many convictions, along with his recent involvement in firearm offenses, further established the danger he poses to the community if released. Additionally, defendant's headlong flight from law enforcement on multiple occasions and countless supervision violations only reinforce his dangerousness and his incapability with pretrial release, as does his attempt to rid himself of firearms when law enforcement searched the location. Defendant release will pose a serious danger to his own family and the community at large. Law enforcement risks exposing its investigation into a deadly criminal enterprise by executing the search warrants at defendant's home on June 2023, all to protect defendant's partner and child from defendants hurting them. In multiple intercepted calls, defendant's partner had discussed defendant physically hurting her and pointing a gun at her and their child, despite law enforcement seizing multiple guns and ammunition from his home, which unquestionably should have been a turning point for defendant. Defendant had another unsecured gun and many more rounds of ammunition in reach of his child when he was arrested in March 2025. Defendant risk of danger to his family cannot be ignored. Additionally, defendant is not only a risk of danger to the community at large, but has acted on his own dangerousness time and again. Perhaps more concerning is defendant continuing criminal conduct after being caught with firearms, including illegally possessing another firearm, which weighs strongly in favor of continued detention. And he don't have enough money for bond. While defendant's support from family, shown by his mother's willingness to serve as a surety and put up a property bond on his behalf, is admirable, there is no condition or combination of conditions to warrant his release pending trial. Even the proposed secured property would not mitigate defendant's danger to the community in light of the severity of his charged offenses and his serious lengthy criminal history. And Bricc. Congress finds that defendant who is a danger to the community remains dangerous even if he had posted a substantial money bond. Even if defendant agreed to other conditions, those limitations, including electronic monitoring, will all suffer from the critical flaw in that they depend on defendants' good faith compliance in order to be effective. Electronic monitoring does not prevent a defendant from committing crimes within the monitoring radius, including his home, where he has been caught with unsecured firearms and ammunition more than once. And there is no reasonable way to ensure that a defendant would not make impermissible stops or detours on his way to places permitted under the restriction. Monitoring a phone through pen registry, 24-hour house arrest, and other conditions had an Achilles heel because virtually all of them hinge on defendant's good faith compliance. Yeah, he ain't getting no bail. God damn, Bricc. God damn it, Bricc. Yo, if I had those charges, yo, I would. If I had those charges, I wouldn't be on that bitch talking about, yeah, I'm ready to get a bail. Man, you know you ain't getting no bail, boy. You crazy. Now, with them cases, he lucky he caught a bail all these times. I mean, he lucky he was getting breaks all these times. He really thought he was getting a bail. Bricc baby tripping, boy. You gonna sit in that motherfucking fight. You got to fight, man. Yo was threatening the shit out your baby mother. Bricc was going to hurt one of them motherfuckers. We just saying Bricc on the news crashed out. Bricc baby crashed out. Baby mother's dead. Murder suicide. Like, god damn, Bricc, fuck wrong with you, nigga? Niggas be tripping. But my thing is, where's Luce Cannon paperwork? Luce Cannon should have paperwork. He had a bond hearing too. Where the fuck is your paperwork at? Where's shit under seal? Luce Cannon shit under seal, probably. God damn, what my man? What the fuck happened now? I must be old. So my man Eugene, what the fuck? Oh, all right. So Wack is still talking about Eugene. Yo, you should not be writing no statement, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Do your time, man. Do your motherfucking time, Nick. You should have been out here committing crimes if you didn't want to go to jail. Now, the whole internet is calling Wack a rat. Because he is a rat. But Luce Cannon is still talking to him. Listen to this.
What the jail is going on here?
This call is from a federal prison.
Bricc was talking big shit to him, too.
Saying what?
Because the nigga Big U tried to have him sign the paper. He was like, the fuck is you doing?
What kind of paper? What are you talking about?
And I can't even say it over the phone.
Don't say it because I'm recording this call, so don't even say it. That's crazy.
Big baby, Big, you probably on lockup now.
Crazy. Well, listen, him being there with y'all is not coincidental. Just understand that and know what you're dealing with in your surroundings, okay?
I know.
It's not coincidental.
Yo, so what they probably do is they probably put all the gang members together. You know, they do that in certain prisons, you know, to keep the beef down, especially in California. More than likely, that's why all of them is close by each other.
And nigga probably still working for the police inside, trying to fight his own case. I don't know. You just never know, baby. I don't trust it. I don't trust nobody. Not even his little, not even the other people that you don't even, that's not affiliated. You just never know.
Something ain't right.
Yeah.
You know this, right?
I could call Bricc right now and he'll tell you.
Yeah, Biggie definitely
have him sign the paper.
Well, call him. Let me hear that. That's crazy.
That nigga Big U was trying to have.
What happened? I can't believe that shit. He really tried to make you sign something?
Man, listen, man, this nigga been smoking dope up there, so now go check on his mental health in a second.
But why would he, why do you think you would even do something like that? Is he dumb?
We only been here for a month. I don't know why he trying to get out. Like, nigga, like, let it play out. What is you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on, sis, but you know what I mean? Motherfucker, look, I listen, I'm brother man, not the other man. Half a damn sure ain't going for that shit.
Man, so Kenneth said y'all be in different cliques, like one corner be on one corner and some other corner be on the other corner, and y'all just
Yeah, no, it's just this. It's like right is right, wrong is wrong, and I'm gonna play the right side every time. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't right. Like, we all right here. Everybody fight they battle. We together right now, nigga. Everybody together. You know what I mean? If it's some way where a motherfucker could help you later on down the line where it don't hurt me, you trying to do it now. You know it's gonna hurt.
right. That don't make no sense.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make this a thing. For years, you've been told, don't talk on the jail phone. Especially about your case. Now they're trying to popularize it and make this a thing. No, you talk on the jail phone. Everything is fine. Keep talking. But your situation is going to be totally different because the shit you say on the jail phone call, that shit is going to appear in the indictment. That shit is going to be used against you at court. For some reason, they're not using this shit that they doing against these motherfuckers at court.
Hey, bro, you wasn't paying my rent, nigga. You got to get the fuck up off my line with that.
Wow. Wow.
Here go my brother.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Now, hold up. Because it was a conversation that Wack one. Here go, right here.
He's hot. It's because of him.
This even worse.
Yeah, I'll be the neighborhood hero. Boy, stop playing with it. And,
she probably did, bro.
Back and forth.
Bro. Listen, bro.
Why is these cannons still talking to Wack? I thought they was beefing. I thought before Wack, Luce Cannon got arrested, him and Wack was beefing. That was a play, y'all. Luce Cannon knew this indictment was coming down, so he tried to distance himself from Wack. But they all working. I don't know. I'm still kind of confused as Bricc baby role. But these motherfuckers is working.
Get that nigga a dub. He don't get out till he's 75, my nigga.
Yeah, they moved Big U to another floor, and they were trying to move Bricc Baby to that floor, and Bricc Baby declined, apparently. And he's like, "You gonna have to put me in a hole. I ain't moving." Like, it's like if they're trying to set him up or something.
Yeah, where was?
Yeah, who said that?
Bricc Baby. He told me that when he was on the phone.
Oh, he did?
They were trying to move him.
Yo. My girl would have been like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" My girl would have asked me, what are we talking about? We can't, this whole situation is strange, y'all. That's why I think it's some type of new federal program that they're trying to force on black people.
Yeah, I think that was a while ago.
Oh, that was a while ago? I didn't know when it was. But still, it doesn't matter when it is. They're trying to move him to see what he'll do.
By itself. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, right. Why everybody not doing interviews? Dirk book, Quando Rondo book, YoungBoy was book. Why everybody not doing this? Because they know if you do this, or you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get sent to lockup. For some reason, they're being allowed to do this shit. The feds are allowing this because if they wanted to clip that phone call, they could. Press the button, turn that bitch straight off. Mid conversation. Oh, shit, I fucked it up. Damn, y'all fucked it up, y'all. We gotta go back. Let's see what this. Hold on. Where the fuck is part 1? Let's go to part 1. And this will be Luce Cannon, man. Nigga named IBM Hoodlum.
You know what I'm saying? All that. And I'm gonna be real with you. It don't even matter what other dude. He ain't gonna never, bro. He might get out when he's 75. You know what I'm saying?
That was part 1.
They really got all you niggas on the same floor? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I bet he ain't trying to make you sign nothing.
Bro, I was.
Yeah, at least gonna crash by it.
Oh, better.
He's kind of gangster rap.
I'm gonna defend the son for it. Even though he didn't defend mine, I'm gonna defend his son because his son don't deserve that shit.
But that's goofy. I don't even know why the rap nigga saying all that.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool, bro. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Yeah, I don't even why do it when he go in here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ain't cool, bro. I don't like that shit because I know, I've been doing that man since he was a kid, bro. That ain't cool, bro.
Like, yo,
all them niggas is running with it too.
Why the fuck are they having a jailhouse conversation about Big U? Nobody questioned that? Yo, I ain't never had a conversation on a jail phone about one of my co-defendants. Like a whole conversation.
They running with that. Sharice, you ain't seen that shit?
No.
The nigga, listen, that shit. Look, that's the narrative. Big U he killed the boy because him and his son that played it for the NFL was lovers.
That's crazy. That's wild.
That shit is everywhere, Sharice. Watch when you Google it.
I haven't seen it.
Google it, it's everywhere. The internet shit is wild as a motherfucker.
You wild as a motherfucker.
Y'all go to a bar here in the mall, right?
Yeah. He went to court today.
And what they got? Who, Bricc?
No.
No. Bricc over.
I'm the nigga?
Yeah.
What are you going to court for, though? I know they gonna deny his shit.
I don't know. He was being secretive, and then me and him got into it this morning because he was saying Bricc signed it. He signed it. I'm like, cuz ain't signing nothing.
What are you telling you?
I can hear it. He no Bricc went up on him.
You know what I'm saying? Off that.
Well, this is wild work, y'all.
And I'm gonna be real with you. It don't even matter what other dude. He ain't gonna never. Bro,
all I'm saying is, yo, if you dwelling in criminality, don't do this shit. Cause what these guys doing, this is outside the lines. This is outside of the normal. I don't even know what the fuck you call it yet. I think this is a trial run. I guess we'll get more information on it as you know these guys catch their time. But this shit ain't right. Look at her.
I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
So that's Luce Cannon going back into the hole. Well, not the hole, but he ready to go back to holding. Man, I don't know if that was before court or after court. But Wack 100, who I think most people know he's a fucking industry rat. One of the dirtiest out. Had a conversation with another dirty rat. Reggie Wright. Now this is similar to Rilo going to DJ Academics to clear his name. Like, yo, y'all going to some of the dirtiest people to clear y'all name. And then I don't think Wack name can be cleared. Like, everybody's seen what happened, bro. Like, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? It's not a secret what happened, bro.
To post up, I need to apologize to him. Because she wasn't a bad-looking woman back then. She wasn't. But in the 90s, In the 90s, this is how our women looked at it. When it said something about Vegas PD interviews, witnessing Tupac shooting or something like that.
Are you talking about when you set the Tupac shooting up, Reg?
Yeah, okay. We got the guy. We got the Del Dog. Not Del Dog. The Big Hugh informant on the line now. We can get him now. We got the guy that been putting Big Hugh and Luce. Man, how you gonna put somebody in jail and then trying to help him and down on the phone talking to his lawyer and stuff?
Yeah, man, listen. Hey, you know what's crazy, Reg? It's crazy how people, when it's just like...
Now, both these guys are police. So you got two police talking, acting like they both ain't in cahoots. Like, for one, as a criminal, how the fuck is this even your friend? I don't give a fuck he dirty or not. It's still the police. We can never be friends. I mean, that's just how I look at it. I couldn't be your friend. On no level.
A dislike or maybe a hatred, how when you're reading something, right? It's like saying, hey, you're reading the paperwork of everything that's being said, and it says, yeah, when we went to such and such home, we noticed that he had 3 dogs, 2 brindles and an all white. They leave that part out, right? Right there. It doesn't. They don't take that and say, well, he never had possession of a black dog. You know what I'm saying? Right? So for years and years, it's always been, Big U don't fuck with you. And my whole defense has always been, no, I don't fuck with Big U, but yeah, we don't fuck with each other. I helped bring him into the game. He didn't bring me into the game. I was home 5 years before he paroled. So now when you look at it, they got amnesia on Wack and Big U ain't been fucking with each other for 4 years plus. So when y'all start fucking with each other in 2021 is what you said? 20. Late 2020. Okay, right? Late 2020, okay. Yeah, so then when you're reading the paperwork, right? The investigation starts when, Reg?
As soon as you cut them off?
2022 or something, 2020, after the kid got killed. Yeah, after the kid got killed. Yeah, 2021. It starts late January of 2021. A task force was actually put together. February 2021, right? Okay. So, Reg, when 2 people stop dealing with each other, right? Unless you put something up on social media, right? Or unless something's just known, your communication level is 0. One of the parties is not going to be privy to what the other party's doing, whatever it is they may be doing. You don't fuck with each other no more. You know, you go through that first stage, Reggie.
Yo, that's that when you're a federal agent. Nigga, the fuck you talking about? You act like you wasn't the agent, like you just was a regular person. Man, Wack been working for years, man. For fucking years. Just like him.
It might be on with this nigga. You get what I'm saying? So certain things you may have did, or certain places you may have frequent, either you change up or you beef up your security or you just stop going. That's the first initial stage of that. When you got 2 people tight that kind of know each other's movement, right? You be like, he know where I live. Okay, I know where he live. That's it.
So basically, he's scared as a bitch. He's admitting that, yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I started fucking with Big U, I was scared to death. I changed my phone number. I stopped going to the spa. I motherfucking, that market I used to go to. Nope, I ain't going there no more. Yo, scary ass nigga. That's why he was like, UG. Scared. Yo was scared as a bitch. I bet Big U ain't changed none of that. Big U was walking around it like every day was normal. Wack reconstructed his whole life when he cut Big U off. That's why he had to get him out the way, man. He couldn't walk around comfortable.
The stalemate, right? You know what? You know, on Wednesdays, I go over here to this spot, and you know what? Let me switch that up. Maybe I don't do that, or maybe I do that on Fridays. But nevertheless, when you read these documents, bro, these dudes are so thirsty for me. Every charge and every act that was being committed, it has absolutely nothing to do with me. Nothing. The taco lady, I don't know her. Never met this woman in my life. Right? That's the sex trafficking. Dale, the victim, the dude being extorted, right? I know him from calling the book artists to come do clubs. That's it. I might have did one or two what to do. It even states in there. This was crazy. And Dale kept it 100 because Dale had went dark on me, which wasn't no big deal because I wasn't in the business of like booking artists in local clubs. But Dale, like, I just stopped hearing from him. I think I booked Sada Baby maybe
I thought you said you ain't talked to him like
or
that.
something like that. And I just stopped, but now I see why.
Just say you ain't talked to him.
It says Big U found out that he did some business with me with an artist and got mad at him for doing business with me. So what Dale did, I don't know if he just stopped booking artists. I never heard from Dale again.
Let me ask you this right quick while you're talking about the rapping stuff. Because I've been on trolling on people's channels since we decided we were going to do this Q&A. And people was asking a lot. I think they do films and them on their channel. They want to know, did you ever do business or when did you stop doing business with Millie Marv or Millie Mel or whatever? I know that's been a big topic over there with them.
Millie Mel.
The dude that posted the Grammy Award winning producer or something like that? The one who house they were supposed to be?
I still, you talking about Molly Mall.
Molly Mall.
I still talk to Molly Mall today.
All right.
Last time.
Yo, surround yourself with a lot of rats. You saying he ain't no rat.
Was I got a platinum record a song out of him. I believe it was Game and Jeremiah. Scott Storch might have produced it. So with Molly Mall, only thing I've ever done with Mall that I know him to do is music. So what he was known for, right? When the artists, I guess, would come in town, they go hang out with him, right?
In Vegas?
Vegas or wherever the fuck. Vegas. Actually, I got this song out of him when he was living in Studio City in the Valley. I believe the Vegas house that caught on fire or something like that, right? And they called it the White House. It was like a Sherman Oaks Studio City, big ass house at the corner. So what Molly Mall was known for, I would go over there. He kept producers, believe it or not. You know the big artist Pooh Bear?
Okay, I heard of him.
It's a big artist named Pooh Bear. I met him. He started with Molly Mall. They'll sit there, they'll cook beats, and then when certain artists come through, right, he'll get them to do verses for him, and then he'll tell them, hey, bro, people come through, get songs from me, and then when I sell it, we cut it up, right? So the last was, I think it's called, we went platinum on that song too. It was Game featuring Jeremiah.
I'm gonna give a fuck what you did with Molly Mall.
Now you gotta remember.
Hello.
He been trying his hardest to get from under this snitch shit, but it ain't working. Nobody's stupid, man. We seen it. Like, that's the funny thing about Wack and his apology tour or his explanation tour. Yo, we all seen what happened. Like, you can't explain this away, bro. Like, the feds mismanaged you on this point. I mean, they I don't know, they just must thought people were stupid. Of course, they think, more than likely, they think black people stupid. But for the most part, no, you ain't, we see it. Everybody see it. I've been calling him a Fed agent before this shit happened. Because who gets on interviews and talks about other people's cases? Who does that? Who gets on interviews and talks about other people's crimes? You gotta be a Fed agent, especially when you know the Fed's watching.
Molly Mall is gone. He's with a chick at the Aria Hotel. He ain't even home. So he's gonna tell the security, I ain't expecting nobody, y'all hold the fort, right? Now, Reg, you been security. If you see an unexpected vehicle pull up and Suge then told you office shut down, ain't nobody coming through here, and the nigga pull up wee hours of the night, you on guard because this is a location that nobody comes to unless you know they're coming. Right? And where Molly Mall live is very, very secluded, Red. It's like secluded. He's sitting on like 7-8 acres.
Okay.
Right? His own gate. So if you read it, you notice the security guard, which is down as a witness, he pulled a gun out when Robinson and Big Henley pulled up. Why? Nobody's expecting him to be there. When the officers or whoever went and questioned Marley Marl, they already know Marley Marl wasn't there. They just want to know, did your security guard tell you he showed up? And how long did your security guard, say he was there? Did anything happen? Now, let me tell you the crazy part about this shit. And Marley Marl said I can say it. He said, Wack, he asked me to lead the spot. I didn't know why. You know the crazy part about this, Reg? If you read it, it says DS was sent to rip out the camera equipment and change the DVR box, right?
Okay.
Marley Marl said, Wack, if he'd have asked me, I'd have told him. The motherfucking cameras don't even work. I just use them to monitor in the house. They don't record. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his actual cameras didn't record. So now, guess who's at the house when they doing all this? The security guard.
Security guard.
Yeah. The security guard is giving statements establishing that the day after or whatever the fuck it was, the people come through. I believe one of them even cashed at the security guard to go buy different DVRs.
Yeah.
So now you establishing, if you listen, all of that shouldn't even be in there. It shouldn't be, they called and asked him to leave, they came and ripped out security camera shit, then they cashed at the security guard to go get a DVR. Because all of that is establishing something, Reg. His cameras only worked to monitor in his home so he can see outside. None of them recorded. But dude ain't knowing. He like, yo, bro, I'm gonna send some people by there. I need y'all to leave. The security guard already gave these statements. They already on the wiretaps, right? So Marley Marl's disposition is they asking me questions that they already know the answers to. Was your security guard called and told to leave? The security guard already told Marley Marl, and he's a peace officer. So let's establish that now. Ain't no playing no street games with the security guard. He's a peace officer.
You got all this information.
He's gonna tell everything.
You got all this information on.
Street nigga, this ain't no Marley Marl's not gonna go to him and tell him, hey, shut up, lie. They had already got to the security guard because I think he might have participated in something else. He was telling me some other case he was gonna send me prior to. So when the security guard told Marley, hey bro, they called me and came to see me and asked me this, and I told them this. By the time they get to Marley Marl disposition is this. Nigga, I'm not finna start lying.
I want to hear about
for no reason.
I want to hear about this
right?
In the interest of justice.
He pulled up. He go to crazy part of
I want to hear him explain this interest of justice thing. I mean, because that's a new terminology to me.
Like you asked about Marley Marl. When I talked to Marley Marl, I called him at least 2-3 times a month.
Okay.
Me and Marley Marl, I didn't pay no attention because I didn't really know him. You get what I'm saying? Okay. If you go look on the thing, he said all kind of crazy shit about me. But I'm like, fuck another one like the other one. So I'm like, I look at it, and he warned me, he said, Wack, some shit on the internet, but he's really trying to market this show. It's a bag for you. I said, what do you want? He wants you to get him to the platforms. So I brought him to No Jumper. If you notice, him and his wife is there. It's called The Beast. It's the name of the show. Okay. It's about Urban Flicks, right? So I had February, March, April. February to May was the run. So, they paid me what they paid me. I took him there, and then I seen the academics. I had to trick academics. I was coming.
You act like you was going.
I think Wack the high paying for him.
Yeah, right. I know once he was there.
I think Wack probably one of the most. I think Wack probably one of the most highest paid on the force because he's doing this shit through social media.
He's gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah.
This is when he said the Carl Winslow shit.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, listen, I'm here to do a job. Whatever nigga want to say, he can say.
Yo, but see, he's acting like he didn't already know this. You knew this before y'all got up there, bro. Y'all had preliminary talks about what he was going to talk about. Shit, he probably getting 150.
I just said, Tony, I think the only stipulation I put on him was you.
Yeah.
You was the only one, because I said, Reg, I don't know nothing about it. I'm getting paid to promote his show. But
you know what I called and asked you, and I got mad at you because I said you was protecting him, because I wanted to know.
I said, Reg, I'm not protecting nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this. He won't do that to you again, right? That shit was said, I guess, prior to, right?
Yeah.
And again, Reg,
well, he was mad because he felt like I called him out for saying that was a lie or a play about what y'all, what he said he had. And I was just saying, and all I said, if it don't come out by that date, then he lied.
Hold on. So at the time, right, when he's saying shit, once you start a conversation about one thing, based upon what a person says, the conversation leads to other things.
So that is a fucking lie. Hey, yo, if I have a conversation with a person on my platform and we start talking about crimes, I'm changing the subject. And we ain't going down that route. I ain't even going to let you go down that route on my platform because I ain't going down that route with you. So this narrative that he trying to push that, the conversation kind of went that way and, we just kept it going, man, that is bogus. You egg that shit on, nigga. Fuck, you dumb ass, bald head ass. That's why I ain't got no hair, yo. Niggas just be saying anything. Every time he lie, he get more bald.
You really, if I know something about the conversation, then I can elaborate with it. But if I don't know nothing, I'm in a position of questioning what you're saying. Right?
Yeah.
So this is why you'll hear me say, hold on, bro. So you saying, because I want to make sure what you saying is really what the fuck you saying. Right?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I don't believe Big U had nothing to do with Nipsey's death. Personally.
I don't either. Yeah.
I don't think he had nothing to do with that shit.
Okay.
Secondly,
these niggas terrible, yo. So why the fuck would you let him say it? Why would you engage in that conversation if you knew it was bogus? I mean, like, these niggas think, see, this is an example of how dumb they think we are. They think we stupid. They think that we can watch something and don't believe it. And they can just explain it and be like, oh, all right, okay. Maybe I didn't see what I seen. Yo, this is a sack of bullshit.
And Luce Cannon said Big U had it done. That's not what he said. What he said
no.
What's up, kid?
What he said was
he knew about it or he heard.
What he said was Big U FaceTimed him.
Correct. 30 minutes.
While they were recording, right? And said, hey, Nipsey just got killed. He said he hangs up the FaceTime, called Nipsey phone. Nipsey answers. And he like, what's this nigga talking about? Now, at that time, what did I ask him? I said, you didn't alarm him about the phone call you just got about him?
Well, I wouldn't either. If somebody told me that about you, I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have been like, oh, okay.
See, no, I would have said something. I'd have been like, I just got a call. Niggas talking about you got killed, my nigga. You all right over there? You just got into it with somebody? But he didn't think to do it because I asked him. I said,
and I wouldn't have either. Yeah.
Yeah, so he said, nah, I didn't think none of it. He said then 30 minutes later, right?
Come to be true. Yeah.
It happened. So at that point in time, the narrative becomes, did he know it was coming? You get what I'm saying? Because you right, that's the narrative. Now, he says it's gonna be on Batty and the Beast launching. I never forget the date. Valentine's Day.
February 14th. Yeah.
All right. So we sitting back. Nigga, I'm
Yeah, we
watching.
did that
I'm
in the
waiting.
beginning.
Me too. Everybody. Yeah.
Don't nothing
You gotta
come.
fast forward in the beginning.
I get at him. I said, bro, I said, nah, they editing. It's gonna come. If it don't come the second one, it's gonna come the third one. So I told myself, if it don't come the second one, he's using it to drive the viewers.
Which was smart. Yeah,
Because it was subscription based.
Yeah.
So when we get to when probably about the 6th week, fucking Adam gets the cease and desist. Luce Cannon gets the cease and desist as well.
Talking about it.
Right? So Adam calls me, hey, boom, 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 I don't want to take this interview down. He's screaming like, yeah, we got a lot of views on it. I said, well, let me call him. I said, hey, bro, Adam got this. If he's saying you give him the content, he gonna keep it up. But if not, his attorney advised him to take it down. Right?
Gotcha. So, hey, on that, let me cut you off, Wack, on that right quick. This is what we're talking about that.
Close your eyes and imagine.
Yeah, this is dirty. This shit is crazy. Like, yo, to sit back and talk about a man that you got a connection with crimes is wild as it gets.
Adam position or what is?
He was capping.
Yeah.
So it ain't like I won't tell a nigga he capping. I think you capping unless you show me R&B know his wife's family.
I want to hear him explain this goddamn.
And I'm listening. I'm like, is this monster? He like, Wack, what up? I said, what up, nigga? Long time no hear. What you been up to? I'm still oblivious to the fact of what's going on until I start listening to the phone call. Right? Because that's what Luce telling, you know, Big, you working with the feds, nigga. Right? And then they'll say, I got to go for sentencing in December. So after the phone call died down, that's when Dale told me he didn't want Luke, Big U had told him not to do no business with him. Okay. So then after we get off the phone, that's when I asked Luce, yo, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And then he filled me in.
Yeah. Okay, Wack. All right, Wack, I got to get a couple of super chats we got. I'll let John ask them right quick.
Let's go.
John, you ready?
That's like saying, why the Three Stooges didn't all start fighting each other. Another thing, that's the media. Y'all said that shitty. That's not shitty.
Yeah.
The media, social, he's ranking FOI. The streets respecting both sides. Crips, Blood. Was revolutionaries just in their different struggles. So now I'm going to say, okay, Frank Lucas to Malcolm X. He didn't like what I said about Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, John, you got any questions for Wack right quick? That's just be capping. No, gas was considered.
I don't know if you remember Al Pittman. He exhibits security from West Side.
Hey, I must have lost it.
Yeah, I wrote a book in prison called Infiltration.
Oh my God, shut up.
Texas law, interest of justice.
Here you go.
And it's going to
interest of justice.
When the judge may deem that the evidence is a little shabby, or this or that, the judge can step in and say, we're just going to let the whole case go.
Yeah, and the most important thing,
how often do they do that,
understand, Wack allegedly went out there because his brother had just got killed the day before. So, and the guy that allegedly did this was found now guilty. If Wack was working with him, and this is me just talking, I never said this to Wack before. Yeah. If Wack was working with him like these people want to try to indicate he was doing, trust me, that nigga would have got found guilty.
Well, first of all, I was going out there to pick my mother up.
Okay.
But she don't like to fly. Second of all,
I don't think so.
Talking about 2 California niggas on the freeway. Hey, dummy, I'm 40 miles from Oklahoma border. My license is Oklahoma.
Oh, in Oklahoma at the time.
That wasn't a red flag, stupid. Like, I don't know where you come from. You just be talking, but you sound dumb as a motherfucker. And you would never do a one-on-one like this with me, because I'll make you look dumb as fuck. This nigga saying, watch this. Now, this is what's crazy. I gave up the main streets to beat the Texas case. Now, this is where he's an idiot at. We all know instead of boxing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, yo, how you trying to clear your name talking to a police officer? A dirty one at that. Like, he was bad enough you're a police officer. You couldn't even uphold the ethics of being a police officer because you was dirty. So you can't trust. He might do any motherfucking thing. You can't trust nothing that come from him.
The one brought the case on his homies, right?
Instead of us went in the police station at 3 a.m. in the morning and called and woke up somebody that I deal with from the house at 77th Division. So we need to stop that. All beat up.
We're going to get our box.
Okay.
Here's the common sense shit. In order for them, if I'm working two entities, right? In order for me to get Texas dropped based upon the main streets, right? That means the main streets got to get convicted, right? The main streets beat their case, dummy.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? What I've done for the main streets and the law?
See, that's the thing, yo. It wasn't the main streets. They was on Wack for death row, yo. Like people was mischaracterizing this whole situation. They wasn't on Wack because of no main street Crips. They was on Wack because they was investigating death row, man. I keep telling people that it's not the main street Crips is Stutterbox situation. They wanted Wack because they was investigating death row.
I'm gonna give you this. Drop this. All the main streets case got dismissed.
Yes,
so
got
I'm
dropped.
saying I gave them the main streets for Texas when the main streets all beat their case.
Yeah.
But you got these bozos who were never around. I ain't saying you ain't been around, but you wasn't around. All these niggas that be talking on the internet, let's keep it real. We knew the Dambu, Paru, Hoovers, and Crip names that was ringing.
Open up your LLC with Taylor Brands.
I wonder why Wack don't scream more Paru like he used to.
None of these niggas. I don't give a fuck how much time you say you did. And our day, age, and our time coming up. We ain't heard of you niggas until the last 3 years on YouTube. None of you niggas, we don't know none of you. It's certain names that rung bells across LA County. Period. You knew the name.
Yeah.
It's a fact, right? So now
Yeah, that's true.
You got niggas 20 years later.
Yeah. I don't even know why I entertain them. I don't even know why I entertain them. Yeah. Okay. Here's somebody want to know, and I'm just asking the question because he paid $4.99. Sean Street, respect and thank you for these super chats. I know there's no proof yet, but do you think
people... Dumbass question. I ain't even gonna listen to that shit. I don't trust him. I don't believe anything he says. I think he's working with the federal government, because you can't pay me to believe that this man is just openly talking about Big U and crimes that Big U and other people supposed to committed, and ain't no financial incentive. I mean, he ain't got backing by nobody, man. I don't know. Wack 100 was scared to death of Big U. You had to get him out the way. You heard how he moved after the relationship was over. That man said he changed his number. He stopped getting his hair cut. He stopped picking up his kids from school. Matter of fact, he transferred his kids. Man, Big U had Wack scared to death. You know what I mean? Shaking his boots. So now he comfortable now, man. He got him out the way, man. It's a dirty game that some people play. If they can't beat you in the streets, they beat you with the police. That's what niggas do. That's what Wack did. I don't know what the fuck Luce Cannon is doing. Bricc baby, I don't know what he got going on. That shit is all strange. Like I said, I think it's some type of federal program. But what I'm telling niggas, don't go over there talking on them jail phones. They will use that against you. I don't know why they getting away with it. You know what I mean? I guess we'll find out as sentencing come around. But y'all, we be live. I'm off tonight. We be live today, 11 p.m. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Share the live. It's another day keeping you news. And I'm out.